Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Arc Basics, a show where we break down the ABCs of how to start an arc, how to accomplish things, how to achieve things, how to be the best you possibly can be. That's right, we're going with the full ABCs of arc. A for arc, B for basic, C for, well, whatever you want it to be. C can be anything. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Arc Basics. I'm Phlinger Phoo, and I'm starting out this episode like this because I want you to hear one of the most horrifying sounds that a new player could ever hear. Hear that thud? That's right, that thud right there means that certain death is coming your way. And today we're talking about the Carno. That's right, those little stumpy arm dudes that look all derpy and weird. But yeah, I mean, they actually are kind of cool. And today we're going to discuss just how cool they can be. Now, they can be they can come out of the woodwork and make you have an insanely bad day right when you first start the game, or they can be your best buddy right after you make your first base. Now, getting the saddle for these guys, it's relatively easy. Let's pop this open. Carno, the saddle for this is level 46. It's actually really easy to make. It's only 170 fiber, 320 hide, and 300 metal ingots. And these guys right here, they will be your best buddy if you can tame them at a lower level and then level up with them, because if you're going out to get meat and stuff like that in the very beginning of the game, then these guys right here are going to be one of your best go-to dinos for getting meat. Now, when you want to knock these things out, I would recommend that you either use like a high area like this up top, get up like this, and then kind of look down at them and shoot them in the face as they're, walking around out there eating all their dodos and stuff like that. Or you can take and you can build up a little taming pen for them. Now, a taming pen for them is pretty much the standard one that I've covered in all the basics. It's, missed that one. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just get down there. Come on, Vertigo. Let's get down there in the front, and then let's see if this guy... Oh, he's over there chasing Parasaurs. You know what? While he's chasing... Wrong button! Alright, well, he's chasing Parasaurs. We'll just go knock his butt out. Alright, now, if you have a decent movement speed, you can actually outrun these guys. And I believe 112 is the speed that they kind of keep up with you a little bit. But yeah, see, he can come right up this hill, and he'll end up ganking us, but we can run away from him. It's not really all that bad. It's kind of like the Raptors, where you have level 120 movement speed and stuff like that. So yeah, we're outpacing them a little bit. So 112 is actually a little bit better. So if we can just go out like this, outpace him, turn around a little bit, put our dude on passive, and then just let him kind of tank like that. Because Carnos, I mean, while they are mean and tough, if you can deal with the damage that's coming out of the front end, you can stick some trank darts or trank arrows or everything like that up the back end while they're doing their thing, and there's really not too much of a worry. See, this guy, he's already running, but then again, I'm already using a pretty decent long neck rifle on this. But you can knock these guys out quite effectively with just the basic stuff. You can knock these guys out with just a regular bow and arrow and trank darts. It's pretty easy. They don't have that much torpor. And let's get you over here, Vertigo. Alright, chill out right there, buddy. Alright, but yeah, here, take a look at this guy. Yeah, he's level 120. Yeah, okay, level 120. And he's only got 2849 torpor, which is, it's not too bad. But he is kind of low on hit points, but not nearly as bad as, say, like an Argent with the health to torpor ratio, because Argents, they'll have, really low health and really high torpor, like 8,000. These guys right here, it's not the case with these guys. So you can knock them out with bows, and usually that is the defining characteristic of dinos that you can knock out with bows and crossbows and stuff a lot easier than most other things, is because if they have a decent health to torpidity ratio. You want to take a look at that when you're knocking them out, or consider that when you're first knocking them out. So these guys right here, very easy to knock out with just a regular bow. You can take these guys early on, and if you're too low level to even grab the saddle, then you can to craft the saddle, you can still tame these guys up, and then have them just follow you around. And they're actually going to be pretty decent guys. But you want to make sure that when you're going out to knock out one of these guys, you want to make sure that, first things first, they're not glowing red. If they're glowing red, that is actually not a regular Carno. That is an alpha Carno, and it's going to munch your face the moment that you land. Or the moment that you try to put it in a pen, and everything's going to get bad, and then you're going to have a bad day, and then you're going to be like, why did I try to tame an alpha Carno? It's because you can't. You honestly, literally cannot tame anything with a red glow, and you want to make sure that your alpha, or that your Carno that you're trying to tame does not have a red glow. Yeah, that's a thing. It'd be kind of funny though, but hey. All right, so yeah, now that we've got this guy knocked out, now if we had Ankylo kibble, we could just throw some on there. But honestly, I don't have Ankylo kibble, but prime meat tames these guys up just as well. Well, not just as well, but pretty damn well. So we're gonna go out. I'm gonna go take this Bronto out over here, and then I'm gonna grab some prime meat, and then I'm gonna stick it on that dude, and I'll bring you guys back. All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, apparently the game knows I'm taming a Carno because it just gave me this pre-made Journeyman Carno saddle out of that red drop. So hey, thanks, the game is helping me out. All right, so yeah, now that we've got our prime meat, now we're just gonna take all this. We're gonna grab, you know what, let's just grab that. And then also 1 stack of meat. Just in case if that's not enough prime meat, then we'll just be able, hold on, give me that back. I always put 1 extra stack of just regular meat on the on the Mediasauruses when I'm taming them, just because when they you don't put enough prime meat on it and it runs out of meat, it still has something in there. Because when you're taming up on these guys and they run out of food, their taming effectiveness or their taming percentage is going to plummet, and that means you're gonna have to put extra food on them. So just whenever, you know, kind of as a little rule, I'll always put extra meat on there so where they at least have something to eat just in case, although I never intend for them to eat this. It's just in case if I run out of the prime meat while I'm doing this. And he's taming up really quick, so yeah, as he's taming, I'm gonna sit here and we're probably seeing some campfires with Vertigo, and then I'll bring you guys back and then we'll discuss just how great these guys are as early game tames for gathering meat, hide, all sorts of stuff, and then actually going out and kind of exploring whatever map you're playing on in style. It's pretty effective because these guys right here, if you can get one early on, you can kind of level it up and have it be your buddy. They're gonna, level up quite effectively, and they're gonna be little tanks for you until you can move up to something better. Because when it comes around to Carnos, yeah, they look derpy. Yeah, they have those weird horns. Yeah, they have those comically hilarious arms. But they're pretty effective, but everything about them is completely overshadowed by a T-Rex. Everything about them. So if eventually later on when you get to T-Rex, yeah, you're going to want to tame up some of those. Yeah, you're going to want to tame up a bunch of those. So where you can start moving on, taking on the bosses and stuff like that. But at the lower levels, I mean, these guys right here, it's hard to get better unless, and then, yeah. I mean, it's hard to get better when you're just going for like this. There's only one other dino that I can really say that kind of outmatches this when it comes around to being able to do the beefy buffiness at such a low level, and I would say that's probably going to be a direwolf pack, because direwolf packs don't take saddles. Yeah, and we're gonna cover direwolves in a different basics, not today. I would just say that if you want something that's strong and beefy and can actually take on a T-Rex, this guy right here is it. Yeah, Carno. They're actually pretty decent. Yeah, who would have known? All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, and we're back. All right, so this guy right here finally just got up. Not too bad at all. I had to throw a little bit more prime meat on him. He really didn't need it, but, I figured he might. So, yeah, all right, now we're going to stick this saddle on him, and you'll notice this guy, he's a bit derpy. Yeah, just a bit derpy. And let's leave you on neutral just in case, Vertigo. And then we're going to go take a look, at just how tough these guys are. All right, so now these guys, as soon as he gets up, this guy's going to be able to go up and start just taking out trikes, stuff like that. And he's going to start actually hitting kind of like a truck, because these guys, they do quite a bit of damage. All right, and then also, when it comes around to gathering stuff, they usually gather more meat than they do hide, but they're great for going out and gathering a whole bunch of meat for all the rest of your dinos. I mean, they're really good. And also, you will get a bunch of hide, but not nearly as much as, say, if you're on, like, a saber-tooth or a direwolf or something like that. They usually get more hide than they do meat, which is kind of a trade-off. Basically, you have to look at it like, you know, if the animal slashes, it's gonna get more hide. If the animal chews, it's gonna get more meat. That's pretty much the way it works in Ark. All right, so now as you're going out with these guys, yeah, you level up really quick. I would recommend, if you're going to go with, like, say, like a tank Carno or something like a regular use type of dino, which they are fully usable for regular use, because they can go quite long distances, you know, a lot further than a Rex can, before they have to stop for stamina. Rexes generally can't go very far before they have to stop for stamina. These guys right here, yeah, they can go a little bit further. That's really the only thing that Carno has going for it over a Rex. But if you're leveling these guys up, I would say, I would generally say go for probably, I'd say out of every 5 levels, put at least 2 in health, at least 2 in melee damage, and then the last one you could have kind of floating between the different stamina, weight, and movement speed. That way there you can just kind of, you know, get it exactly the way you wanted it. This one right here, I'm going to put 1 pump in health and then 1 pump in melee damage. And this guy's going to already be doing pretty well for us. And we can just go out and about. We can start munching all sorts of cool stuff. Now, if you want to, you can actually get like a raptor pack or something to make these guys a little bit more effective. Have them come with you. Or you could get like a Carno pack. And then have just a whole bunch of Carnos with you, ganking everything for you, which is quite effective, actually. But I would have to say that the best benefit of these guys is after you've had your fun with them, after you've leveled them up, after they've been your buddies for a long time, you can start making Carno kibble. Because Carno kibble is probably, I'd say, one of the top 5 kibbles that you'll probably end up using a lot. I'd say the first one is dodo kibble. You'll use the most dodo kibble than you will out of any other kibble. And then dillo kibble. And then probably Carno kibble and maybe Rex kibble right below that. Yeah, so Carno kibble is pretty important if you're going to go out and tame like dire wolves, dire bears, stuff like that. And it's really, really easy to craft to make up Carno kibble. All it is 1 Carno egg, all right, 1 savo root, 1 cooked meat, doesn't even require jerky, 2 mejoberries, 3 fiber, and some water in a cooking pot, and that's it. Carno kibble is super easy, and then it's also, I mean, it's great for taming up all the dire stuff, which is great. I mean, it is. It's pretty cool. And also, it's also used for trikes. But yeah, trikes. Yeah. But if you want to get that wicked, awesome, amazing high-level trike, so it can be your buddy in place of the Carno, totally do it. And also, but yeah, as you're going through the game and you're leveling up your Carno, or you're leveling up your whatever, if you see a low-level Carno that's down at the bottom of a rock, tame that sucker, especially if it's a female. That way there, you can start getting your kibble, your kibble farm going, and then everything can just be all nice and peachy. But yeah, alright, so hey, I hope this answers most of your questions about the Carno, as gives you any idea about its uses, stuff like that. For the most part, yeah, they're pretty decent when you're at lower levels, you know, 46-ish kind of thing. And then when you are done and you move on to bigger and better, put them in a kibble farm, so where you can start getting their kibble. Because you're going to need that kibble, especially if you want dire bears and you want dire wolves, and then also that trike. Yeah, because everybody's got to have that big trike. Alright, so hey, if you liked the video, make sure you click that like button. That dodo, he didn't click the like button. Alright, and if you're new around here, subscribe, and until next time, this is Phlinger Phoo, and take it easy, everybody.